Hello there, class. Well, let's get started on our math homework here. So open your journal up to the table of contents, write down number 5, and we're going to call it rounding decimals. Okay? And then flip to the next available page. Okay. And let's date that. It's 28th. And our title is Rounding Decimals. Okay, and let's write that TEK, what it is that we're supposed to be learning. So our TEK is to round decimals to tenths or hundredths. And that is TEK number 5.2C. Okay? Now, I have 3 easy rules for rounding decimals. Okay? So here we go. Rule number 1. Rule number 1. Underline the digit you want to round. Okay? Underline the digit you want to round. So, for example, in the number 4 332 thousandths, and my directions are to round to nearest hundredth. Okay? I'm going to underline the digit that I want to round. Well, I want to round the hundredth. So this 3 right here is in the hundredths place. Okay? So that's the one I'm going to round. Okay? Rule number 2. Look at the digit to the right. Okay, so here's our number again, 4 332 thousandths. Okay? So, the digit to the right is the 2. So I'm going to draw an arrow to it. Okay? Draw an arrow to it. I'm looking at the digit to the right. Okay? Rule number 3. Okay? This one, it works the same as with whole numbers. It's no different than whole numbers. Okay? If the digit to the right is 5 or more, round up. If the digit to the right is 4 or less, Leave it alone. So, in our example, 4 and 332 thousandths, I underlined the 3, I looked at the 2. The 2 is less than 4, right? So we're going to leave that 3 alone, and we can replace the 2 with a 0. So that means it's going to equal 4, 33, and we could just put a 0 there. Okay? How about this example? 6 and 329 thousandths. I'm going to also round that to the nearest hundredth. The 2 is in the hundredths place. The 2 looks at the digit right next door, which is a 9. Now 9 is 5 or more, right? So that means that the 2 moves up. And what does it become? It becomes a 3. So that means that 6 and 329 thousandths rounds to 6 and 30 hundredths. No, 33 hundredths. Sorry about that, guys. 33 hundredths. Okay? 6 and 33 hundredths. Now what if I wanted to round to the nearest whole number? Let's say I have 6 and 732 thousandths, and I want to round it to the nearest whole number, which means I'm going to round the 6. Well, the 6 looks next door to the 7. Is the 7 5 or more? Sure. So I round the 6 up to a 7. And everything else just goes away, becomes zeros. So the answer is just 7. Okay? Now here's some practice problems for you. Okay, so practice these and come to school with them tomorrow. Round 5 and 29 hundredths to the nearest tenth. Okay? Round 7 and 321 to the nearest hundredth. And round 8 and 465 thousandths to the nearest tenth. Okay, try those 3 problems and bring them to school completed tomorrow. Bye-bye.